Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill and big news, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Experimental equipment is getting nerfed. Looks like someone in Wargaming noticed how powerful it is. And they said, no, Igor, it is about the time to fix the things and nerf it. I mean, not like anyone in the World of Tanks community wanted it or asked it, but we can tweak a bit of the settings to the left, to the right, and we can make it work properly. So what exactly Wargaming is nerfing on the new equipment? Or the equipment which failed to come into the game because of whatever reasons, and now maybe they looked at the data or something and they decided to change something, right? So all in all, the most important thing what Wargaming said, the purpose of introducing experimental equipment into the game is to give you more options to fine-tune your vehicles. Well, to be completely honest with you, World of Tanks have so many options to fine-tune your vehicles, it is madness. Speaking about the standard equipment, right? If you would pay attention, there is plenty of the ways how you fine-tune your vehicles, and it is not the problem, to be completely honest with you. Well, at least in my humble opinion, if you know what I mean. No single tank configuration is perfect, but experimental equipment can help you to find one that suits your playstyle by allowing you prioritize different stats. Wargaming knows how to play with the words, to say the least. As an example, now Wargaming is selling CDC and they are presenting it as very versatile medium tanks. So yeah, well, truth to be told, they are not wrong here, but to be fair with you, if you want to increase your statistics or one or another ability of the tank, here you go. There is a gun rammer. You are literally increasing the loading speed, or improved hardening, or turbo, or grousers, or improved aiming, or optics. This is already in the game. Wargaming is obviously using the smart words to get away with it, in a way, right? Efficiency-wise, experimental equipment at upgrade level 3 should be well below improved equipment, aka bond equipment, and just above bounty equipment. According to data, it performed above our projections, and we have modified its parameters accordingly, as shown in the table below. So someone from Wargaming noticed that, and now it is going to be a bit weaker, which is a good thing, fellas. That means you will actually have a choice in a way, right? Let's talk about the fire control system. I think it was actually useless. I don't really think it was powerful. I don't really think it was broken or something, right? I think it was just simply useless. I would never ever use this instead of stabilizer or whatever else, right? Moving on to mobility slot. Mobility slot got nerfed quite a bit. Engine power by 1% overall, right? Moving all across the board. Turret traverse speed or gun traverse speed of the vehicle also got nerfed by 1%. Hull traverse speed by 1%. Dispersion during the movement got nerfed by 1% as well. By the way, if you have no clue what you are looking at, this is before and this is after, right? So pretty much quite a bit of the nerf, although speed stayed the same. So for tank destroyers, would I use the bond turbo, or would I use the mobility system 3? To be fair with you, I think mobility system 3 is a bit better, in my humble opinion. And then we have a big boy, big nerf overall by 2% of the hit points. It is pretty much survival equipment, right? Do I think this is a game changer and people are not going to use it? I don't really think so, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I think it is a bit better in this stage than it was before, but I just do not think it will solve the problem. And I think sometimes, you know how I look into this, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? you can eat a steak, you can eat a big steak, right? Or you can get average steak or above average steak and get side dishes as well. You like mac and cheese? Well, you can get mac and cheese. With steak skill, really bad skill, bad skill. You like potatoes, you can get potatoes. You like the cucumbers, get cucumbers. You get the point what I'm saying. So what is the bond equipment and what is experimental equipment, right? Because improved equipment is like the best in slot, at least to this day. Well, truth to be told, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this is a steak, right? And experimental equipment is the steak plus side dishes, all those smaller steaks. So you will be my judge and you will tell how the things are looking like. In my opinion, World of Tanks is not going with this as a oh, we want to give players more variety. Wargaming wants to sell this shit. My prediction is obviously they will, and we cannot do absolutely anything about this. Or create the events you will need to play in order to achieve it. Or you will get this equipment in the simple premium store and you can buy it for 10 euros, right? Who knows? I do not know, fellas, but I think this is purely for monetization, obviously. It's not like, yeah, we care about how players are feeling like, because if they would fix the game from the deeper side, right? Anyways, my rant is over. Let's play some games with M2. To be particular, 2 games, obviously while using super equipment. Let's go. Let's have some fun with experimental equipment. We are using experimental hardening, so pretty much it's experimental hardening and improved modification. After that, we are using the turbo and rotation mechanism together combined, and we are using rammer, right? Let's see how this vehicle is going to perform. Obviously, this tank is extremely powerful, so my expectations for a game is quite high. Let's see, will we be able to make it work or not so much? Who knows? We are going to go for extremely risky gameplay. Here we are going to cross the bridge. The main reason being is because usually it is worth it, and usually you can get a lot of use while doing so. Is it risky? Absolutely it is. This tank obviously is extremely powerful tank once again, but to be fair with you, if equipment is best in slot, or if equipment is good, right, keep this in mind. It doesn't really matter we are playing with a powerful tank or we are playing with a weak tank. Tank will perform nevertheless better, right? Okay, we are paying a bit of the tax for being aggressive here and for being greedy, but that is okay. I do not really mind so much about this. We met the E4 who is going with APCRs, which is obviously a smart thing to do. It is okay. The most important thing is we crossed, although we bled out quite a bit, right? We have a chieftain here. Ooh, try hard chieftain. Second mark of excellence. Good luck for your mark, buddy. So, what we want to see the E4 and we want to spank him like there is no tomorrow. That's what we want to do. So at this point we can get a bit involved. I really want to bleed this guy out quite a bit. Kaboom. Beautiful. Well, not so beautiful, sir. E4. What kind of armor do you have on your cupola? RNG, I'm trying to do a video here, okay? I'm trying to do my best and I'm trying to show how equipment is looking like, and you are treating me like I would play without equipment. Come on. That is not nice. Well, in the end of the day, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, RNG is RNG, right? You can look at this. You can look at this however you want to. If the game will make a decision, you are not going to penetrate your shots, even though you aim at the weak spots from 3 meters distance, you are not going to penetrate it. And it has absolutely nothing to do with my aim or with my gameplay here. The game simply decided not to allow me to hit, which is completely fine. I guess it's fair. Let's load gold then. It is okay. It is actually very, very nice showcase of all this, if you know what I mean. Just to show sometimes game is making a decision for you. My aim is ideal. I am not hitting a single shot, fellas. I am not hitting a single shot, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. That is World of Tanks in the nutshell, right? And there is absolutely nothing what I can change about this. Yeah, the game decided to screw me over here. It's okay. It happens. I know I cannot change absolutely anything about this. And my aim is smooth, fellas. I am aiming all right. Well, hopefully the game will wake up in a moment and say, whoa! Maybe this guy wants to hit his shots. Maybe we should allow him to hit. Hopefully we are going to have a situation like this soon. Okay. I would love to cross completely, or would I? I am trying to figure out what is the correct decision here. That's what I am trying to figure out. I think this lion is just begging to take one for the team. That's what I personally think. Beautiful, 600 in the face. This is exactly what I was looking for. And this is exactly what I need, fellas. All good. I do not really think those two gentlemen will think about getting involved here, because they have a lot of problems in their end, right? At least this is what I think. And now look at this, we are actually hitting our shots, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like something changed. Maybe because I am shooting gold now, who knows? But we are hitting our shots, very, very nice. Okay. How do we want to approach the rest of the enemies? We are not panicking here. It happens. You know, you can have a situation like this, and you can be perfect at whatever you are doing. But you know, this is World of Tanks for you. Okay, 1-to-1. I have a feeling I really want to ram this mother trucker. This is the feeling which I have. Mister, no ramming for me. By the way, that was kind of pixel shot, to say that the least, while going on the full move, right? Okay, that's the first battle. This is the warming up. Everything is fine. Next game is going to be twice better than this one. Well, at least this is what I am hoping for. And this is not a bad thing to show games like this are existing, and you simply cannot do anything, even though if you are ideal. 3 times to Cupola. Okay, we are back after first game. 2,800 damage, 1,200 assisting damage. I really wanted to show you this, fellas. This is purely RNG, okay? If obviously, well, if skill, if the game would treat us nicely, it wouldn't be 2.8, it would be 5. But that's okay, I am accepting this. Better luck next time. Next game, it is going to be a different story. You don't believe me? Watch this. Okay, what do we have for round 2? For round 2 we have Glacier Standard Battle. Let's try to make it work, shall we? First of all, we are going into the middle just to punish someone who will try to play around this area, because I have no doubts someone will try to do that. And after that, obviously, we will go to the heavy line to say hello for Mr. E100, T57, maybe Object 780 and whatnot. Actually, you know what? Looking into all of this, I don't really want to go. I do not... Oh, that can work as well. I do not feel like I want to go, fellas. You see, this position is taken by double lions, right? So, for me, being there and pushing them out or getting pushed out, you know, this is not exactly what I am looking for, to say that the least. We have E100 crossing through the middle. Beautiful. He is going through the middle. He is having a great time, and he is taking... There is a days when it's raining, fellas. There is days when it's raining, and there is nothing what you can change about this, right? Oh yeah. Okay, next, T57. Mr. T57, could you please be so kind and let me spank you in the face, pretty please? fellas. Some days are not your days, I can tell you that, okay? Let's wait until this T-57 will say, yep, me, I want to go. Let's wait for that. No? Mister? Thank you. I appreciate you, my man. You took so long to make me happy. Let's try to relocate. And now we are fighting against the E-100, T-57 and Vaza. The thing is, we have plenty of the support up here, so I think we can get quite a bit involved here. So yeah. It is funny for me, fellas. Don't mind me if I do, you know. Lately I had such a day. In World of Tanks. It is not even surprising me anymore, to say that the least. I was trying to hit him into the forehead. His forehead is very, very tiny, but it is definitely possible to hit him. At this point, I have no chance to be passive and to say, yeah, I don't feel like I want to move in front. You know, in this situation, fellas, we are winning this game heavily. So if we want to get enough use, we need to make pressure and we need to show the dominance over the enemies. There is no other option in between, okay? We just need to be smart and we need to start farming. This T-57 is not enjoying himself, and to be completely honest with you, he should not enjoy himself with the play which he is making at this point. That's fine. We are alright. We got this, fellas. We got this. How are you doing? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This gun overall is absolutely glorious. That's why the example of us using the turbo and using some other stuff, right, as a hardening works just fine for this tank, you know, because you are getting all bonuses, all benefits, and your gun is still completely fine and you are making it work like there is no tomorrow, right? And this is why I am reacting like this, that I am pretty much laughing whenever I am missing the shots, which especially the shots which I am fully aiming, right? If that makes sense, fellas. Anyways, we are going to keep making pressure here. So far, it is okay. We got scammed on a shot or two, but that is alright. It happens for the best of us, I would say. And now, next victim is going to be this Mr. Lion. I think we have a very, very nice side shot to him. That is good. And after that, we need to slaughter 2 artists. So yeah, there is a lot of activity for us to do. There is a lot of activity to do. Artery located. I believe you have noticed that the tracer is flying from here. That is fine. Patton, Mr. Patton, how are you doing? Beautiful shot and a bit of assisting damage. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Patton is running for his dear life. Well, unfortunately for him, he is not going to be able to escape. At least I do not see this guy escaping in any shape or any form. Meanwhile, we figured out a stairway sitting here, and the beauty of this tank caliber, you can overmatch tanks like a stairway. Look at this, I'm aiming exactly at the gun, and what that basically means, it is auto penetration, especially if I am hitting where I am aiming to. As you can see, he lost quite a bit of the hit points, and once again, like I said before, this gun is extremely nice, and I cannot well, I know I am going to hit most of my shots whenever I am playing with this vehicle. Obviously there is a way how you can improve it, which is like stabilizer or improve the aiming unit or whatnot, but it is completely unnecessary. And in fact, if we are speaking about the previous setup for improved equipment, right, or experimental equipment, however you would call this, I would rather play with experimental equipment than with a Bond equipment, right? So that should say quite a lot about how powerful it was before. Now, I do not know how it will look like whenever I will test it out, speaking about the new ways, right? Or will this 2% of the hit points change anything? In my humble opinion, it won't, but you know, time will show absolutely everything. Mr. Centurion is giving up on his life, he is making a hardcore pressure, and he is going back to the garage. Okay, that's fair enough, I guess. At this point, I think the game is already over, so let's teleport to the scoreboard. Okay, fellas, we are back with a 5.2 thousand damage and 600 assisting damage. I hit blind shot to the Starva. I believe you remember that when I was bragging about the gun handling of this vehicle. And all in all, I am feeling happy with my performance. 5.2 thousand damage, 1000 base experience, top by the damage and top by experience. And we made some credits as well, which is always nice and always welcome. You know what? Let's go for one more. Why the heck not? Okay, looks like it paid off, fellas, to play one more. We have a tier 8 matchmaking. Well, let's not talk that much, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not celebrate before it's too early. Right? Because someone needs to go into the one line and sit there for all the game. It's fine. We got it. So, what is the goal? The goal is very, very simple. I want to play in the middle. This is the plan, this is the hope, and this is the dream. Middle is where I want to be. Also, fellas, spoiler for tomorrow's YouTube video. I know not everyone is looking till the end of the video, right? But spoiler for you who did. Tomorrow, I am planning to make a video for the premium tanks which I would recommend never ever buying, you know, or the premium tanks which I recommend avoid. Probably it's going to be quite a controversial topic to say that the least, but it is going to be interesting in my humble opinion. Anyways, what do I want to see? I want to see this board making pressure. There is no other way, right? Here you go, beautiful, take that, 600 in the face for Mr. Borat, actually close to 700, very nice. But what I do not like, how everything is looking like in this situation. Skill, what you do not like exactly? Well, if you would pay attention here, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, you would notice most of our guys are definitely not in the middle, right? So what that basically means, enemies are controlling this, enemies are controlling this. Luckily, they do not have a heal yet, but it is matter of the time whenever enemies will get involved to that level, then when they can say, yep, we have a heal, right? So we need to be very, very smart and wise with our choices, to say that the least, right? That's what we need to do. Now, it is not that bad our guy took one for the team skill. You naughty piglet, how dare you to say so? You lost a teammate, exactly, I lost the teammate, very, very unfortunate. But in the same time, if you would pay attention here, now we have a bit of the different angle to the gentlemen who are playing around this area. And we have some sorts of hold down for ourselves as well. So this can be very, very nice game, fellas. Well, at least I am hoping for one. Okay, we are going to be passive for obvious reasons, right? Once again, our guys are kind of stuck in this area. So we need to be simply smart with how we are approaching enemies and how we are doing the things in the first place. Skill, you are top tier heavy tank. I'm very disappointed you are not making pressure against the 7 guns. I apologize, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. That is clearly my fault. I should be definitely more aggressive and I should go and die in the first minute of the game, right? Please forgive me. Meanwhile, how are you doing? That was a hit, although not penetration. That is okay. That is okay, fellas. That is okay. You see, I am trying to be quite aggressive, and I am quite aggressive, to say that the least, right? You cannot say I am not doing absolutely anything here. That's okay. Skill, why are you sitting in this area? I am just trying to annoy them. That's the whole point of me being here, right? Eventually I will drop down, but at this point I just want to sit and I want to spank them whenever they are making one or another mistake, right? That is the whole plan. Oh, he's angry. Oh, he's angry. Oh, he is angry, boys. I can see the anger, fellas. I can smell the anger. Okay, let's drop down now. I see this was 55, doesn't really change anything. Especially whenever I am going to go like this. I am paying attention, I'm paying attention, I'm paying attention. I am paying attention, fellas. Very, very nice. How are you doing today? Enjoying yourself? Good. Could you please go back? Bad aim by me. That's fine. And now we will see the jumper. Fellas, we will see the jumper. How are you doing? Greetings, sir. I hope you are enjoying yourself. Good. Now we need to look towards that 279E. I think the angle to penetrate him is pretty much ideal. But I am not going to shoot him. The main reason being is because this guy is just simply easier target. Woo! Beautiful. Fellas, you can say whatever you want. We played all right. We did everything properly. And we can be proud of our score. Some games are not really winnable, and in some games you cannot change absolutely anything, right? It is just meant to be. By the way, just to highlight one thing, North is losing spawn in this map. The main reason being is because it is extremely easy to flank the North in a way, right? That's why it is. Whenever South is taking the middle, whenever South is taking the how is it called, whenever South is taking the third line, and if someone is going on top of the hill, it's pretty much game over. And in this game, for enemy team, they did not need to take the hill either, right? Anyways, that's what we have. Looking into the score, 5.3 thousand damage, 1000 assisting damage. Yeah, you see, unfortunate, fellas, unfortunate. Better luck next time. This is what we have. It's okay, there is nothing to be worried about. Once again, you cannot win them all, to say the least. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a good one, and I hope you enjoyed yourself. Feel free to leave the comment down below. Do you think experimental equipment belongs in the game, and do we actually need it, or we would be completely fine without it? And thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Skill is out for today. Peace.